Hi, I'm Michael Roy, and I'm trying to start a newspaper in 30 days.
Good morning, everybody. So, I've been at it since about 4:45. I just had the toughest time sleeping last night. I couldn't get back to sleep 4:45. Gave up at about 5:30. So, been at it since then. So, I'm running on about 4, maybe 5 hours of sleep and a bubbler, one of those bubbler sparkling waters for my caffeine. So, that's how my day's going. So I initially was trying to do some work with a side job I'm working. It's with a company called Outlier AI. I was a bit leery about it at first, but most of what I'm doing is like teaching it like audio transcription, how to catch certain words and phrases, and how to match certain pictures to try to generate like a image from basically 2 photos. That's kind of the gist of what I'm doing. It's not bad pay, $15 an hour. Bit monotonous, but it's what I could get in the moment. So, and it also is flexible hours too. So, but I tried doing that this morning. They decided to change the layout of everything for some reason. So, at least on my end, it was pretty slow. So I kind of gave up after like 10 minutes when the tasks I was trying to do wouldn't load. So I decided to work on the website instead. So this is what it looks like. I go through WordPress. When I worked at the former newspaper, the Janesville Journal, that's who we went through. It just makes it much easier to customize your stuff, to make your website the way you want it. Kind of gives you good templates to use. Fantastic. By the way, shameless plug, but I'll be taking care of that later on in the week, next week at the latest. By the way, it's my cat buddy, just kind of chilling out. So yeah, that's kind of been what I've been working on this morning. It's about 11 o'clock, so been on and off since about, I'd say 5:30, 6 o'clock, working on some stuff. Not working like all the 4 or 5 hours. I've taken breaks for breakfast. I did a grocery run and all of that. So mainly what's on the rest of my agenda for today is contacting people for story ideas, wrapping up filing for my LLC. The one thing I was going to do story-wise was cover a girls' basketball game tonight. It's supposed to start at 7, but since we live in the state of Minnesota, we're supposed to get some potentially nasty weather. Northern Minnesota and kind of central Minnesota as well, they are getting hit with a lot of heavy snow. We're supposed to get freezing rain followed by maybe an inch of snow. It might affect when they do the game. They might postpone the game. It's not really supposed to get bad, whatever it's supposed to be, until 9 o'clock. That's what the winter storm watch for us says. So yeah, we'll see what the day brings, and I'll be editing a video until then. Alrighty, so I just got out of a EDA meeting. EDA stands for Economic Development Authority. A lot of cities have them. So basically what they do is they try to promote and help businesses as much as they can. The business challenge was all about, there's like a grand prize of, I think it was up to 20,000. Marketing, a lot of that stuff. A lot of business packages. You get some help from for accounting, I think was another one. They were just trying to iron out the details, and they're going to start that in January, accept applications till February. So it's kind of the gist of that meeting. One of the board members served her last part of her term today, and she had cupcakes for everybody, and she had coffee and apple cider, but I think she was the only one that took the coffee. Everybody else, including me, took the cider. but man, that cupcake was good. It was like a cookies and cream cupcake. But anyway, I'm looking outside. I just got home about 5-10 minutes ago. It's a combination of rain and sleet. I haven't seen anything about the basketball game I'm supposed to go to tonight being postponed, so we're gonna have a fun ride. Alrighty, and I have made it to the school where I'm covering the basketball game. So it actually wasn't too bad for driving. It was mostly, just common sense, slow down a little bit, because we were supposed to get some freezing rain, and it was a little choppy at first, but most of the roads were pretty good. So yeah, I might take a couple seconds of footage. I'm not gonna really do too much because I want to respect the privacy of the players and the team. So yeah, I'll give you a little tidbit of what I do, and we'll go from there. So that's the halftime score. The team I'm covering is the one that has 39 points to their opponent's 23. I forgot to mention, this is, I think, their 5th game of a 7-game road streak, so interesting stuff. We're playing a hilarious song about wanting a cat shirt for Christmas. Things you'll hear at a basketball game. So, didn't really record much of, or really any of the game I was at, but that was a bit too focused on getting photos anyway. So yeah, they won, I believe it was 73-41. Yep, team I cover, they have a lot of talented seniors. So I think they have 6 seniors. I think 4 of them get a lot of minutes. One of them tonight popped off. She holds their school record for threes, for 3-pointer shots. So yeah, there was a point in the game where she couldn't miss. She tried. So her name's Michaela. Great player, and especially tonight. I mean, again, all of the seniors, they do a great job, but tonight was her night. So anyway, I'm gonna get ready for bed, take a shower, kind of wrap some things up, and be on my way. So I'll see you guys in the next video.